1 minute until live stream begins.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. Just chilling on my side. I got a few new things here. I see that you guys are posting a little bit in the homework section, so we'll talk about that as well. All right. I have basically a breakdown for you guys on why I'm going to get you to the NBA. All right. And so that's what we'll be talking about today. Let's just start right off with the quote of the day. All right. Quote of the day is "Speak the truth." All right, speak the truth. Funny story is when I talk about this one, speaking the truth in our clinic, I always do this thing where I hit the kids. I don't hit them, but I kind of hit them. I mean, I tap them, and I say, if you want to be a great basketball player, then you should speak the truth. All right, because if you want to be a great basketball player, it's more than just about speaking; it's about doing, right? So I say, like, you guys saying I want to be great and not going out there and doing it is as silly as me tapping your head like this and saying I don't want to tap your head, and then I say I want to stop. I want to stop, and I say, how stupid is that? And they're like, yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm doing this whole spiel one time, and I do it to Troy Rickman, who's a Samoan guy, little kid, like he's a fourth grader at the time. And I'm pretty mean to him, so, I probably had this coming. But somehow, some way, I made the whole speech about, like, if you get hit, keep going or something like that. And I said, hey, now, when I tell you to, and I whispered it to him, I said, I want you to hit me, right? But I had just been hitting him, like, softly, okay? So anyways, his mom's there at the time, but she's like far away. She doesn't hear me say this to him. She doesn't hear me say, hit me, like that. So I tap him, and then I say, now, Troy. And he just slaps the crap out of me. And I keep a straight face because I don't want, like, his mom to, like, murder him. And she just, like, goes, what are you doing? She, like, ran. She was about to, like, beat the crap out of him. But I was like, no. I told him to hit me. Even though I didn't tell him to hit me that hard. And I think the entire time he was, like, he really wanted to hit me. I really think. He was, like, built up inside. It was fun. Anyways. So, yeah. You're as dumb as that if you say that you want to be great and you don't do the things to be great. So make sure that you guys speak the truth. Not only in this, though, speak the truth in just every regard. Because when you start to lie, you do a few things. You have to remember all those lies, and your life becomes so much harder. All right, and then two is when it's time to lie, because there are times to lie. I mean, like, if your mom's hiding in the closet and someone's there to kill everyone, you're not going to be like, well, she's in the closet, I cannot tell a lie. All right, there are times to lie. All right, you won't be able to do so because you're always lying. All right, no one's going to believe you, even if you're telling the truth. All right, and that's so frustrating when you're trying to tell the truth and no one believes you. So for me, I always tell the truth, except for those very, very special times. Anyway, moving on. If you can't tell, we also have new transitions. All right, so I'm getting fancy. All right, I still have some tweaking to do so that it's transparent, but it's whatever. Step by step, right? All right, now we have the spin move series for elementary. All right, and 2-on-2 triangle. For spin move series, it's the spin move, the fake spin, the full spin, pump fake, rip through, so up and under. Fake spin, pump fake, rip through, so up and under, like that way. Make sure that you shoot the ball with your outside hand away from the defense and leaning toward the basket. And then rocker step, where it's fake spin, step back, and then go forward straight. The step back and the step through, they're off the same exact fake spin, but it all depends on which side of you that the defense is playing. If they're playing on the weak side of you, as you step back, you go forward. If they're playing on the strong side, you rip through and then shoot with the opposite end. 2-on-2 triangle it's so complicated to drill, but basically you're going to dribble the ball up against defense, pass the ball to the wing, cut through and wait on the opposite block until the person is going to screen down for you, and then you get screened down for it. Then you play one-on-one after you shoot. The person that screened for you and the person that passed to you, they will play one-on-one going for the rebound. Then they will go full court one-on-one. And then the whole game starts back over again with the first two people up again. And you just rotate between those three spots. I could explain it, but I don't want to. All right. Force post middle. Make sure that when the postman gets the ball, that he goes toward the middle. Don't just let him in for a layup, but he goes towards the middle. All right. So that he's not going baseline. You have no help baseline. So force the post to the middle and don't bring the help side until they actually dribble the ball, and make sure that if you're guarding the post that you're chest up. Your chest is facing him and your hands are up, and that you get as close as you possibly can to him to make it as uncomfortable to him as possible. You're not trying to block any kind of shots. That's for the help side to do. You're not trying to steal any basketballs. That's for the help side to do. Your job is just to stay in front of him in the basket and make it as difficult as possible. Next up, we got poly and pyramid. I'll talk about that in a second. Then 0 to 3 seconds up by 3, sideline out of bounds. If we're up by 3 with 3 seconds left, or with 2 seconds left, whatever. Again, if you have a super smart team, you can foul them as soon as they pass the ball in. Because if they shoot the ball, you're not going to foul them. To know the difference between those two things is tough. What I would say is to man up, D up, and let them hit a crazy shot for the game winner. I mean, as long as you're in their face like that, if you're not, if you're a young kid, they probably can't make that shot. If you're older, then you're probably smart enough to foul before the ball gets in. I wouldn't worry about that too much, but just know that you don't want to foul them as they're shooting. That's the worst possible thing. All right, 10 plus seconds up by 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws, full court, dead ball situation. We need to make our free throws, of course. All right. And if we're down by 3 and have the ball with more than 10 seconds, we need to get the ball down the court as fast as we possibly can. If the other team has the ball and we're down by 3 with more than 10 seconds to go, I would say to foul them right away if you're down by 3. But if you're down by 2, you can play with that a little bit, where you can trap them first, because there's more than 10 seconds on the clock. They haven't crossed half court yet. All right, so they have to cross half court at some point in time, so they have to make at least one pass. So trap them. They might think that you're trying to foul them, and then they might just get a 10-second violation. If you're down by 1, same thing mostly. But if you're down by 3, you need as much time as possible on the clock, so foul them right away. But definitely try to deny the ball. Going back to the poly pyramid play. This is a play that we use that's mixed up with our Allen Iverson cut and our what is pyramid normally called. That's called America's play, and we mix them in together for one play. I'm going to show you actually each play, not the actual drill that we're going to do though. All right. So if you look at the thing right here, all right. This would be, let's go with poly first. So this guy is going to be low right here. All right, and we are the blue team, okay? So black is on defense. All right, and what you want to do is you want to dribble the ball out to one side. All right, and then swing this guy all the way through, and of course this defender should follow him. All right, and now this guy right here should be at the top of the key, like that. And what he's going to do is fake down to get his defender lower, and then sprint off this screen. All right, and depending on how he hits the screen, he's either going to go over here for a shot, or if this guy goes over the screen, then he's going to catch the ball and then sweep to the basket to go straight to the basket. Or if he tries to beat the screen, he can fake out this way. And there are so many different options on this. All right, we also included the backdoor option where he plays us too high. We go like that. You can catch and dribble. You can catch and spin. You can do a lot of stuff off poly cuts. All right. The other one is America's play, which we call pyramid. All right, and that's pass the ball to the wing. Try to face cut, but this guy should be jumping off as you guys go through. A smart player, the point guard right here, he should lane rule. Because if you screen like this and he comes over and this guy isn't here, that's a bucket for the center. So he should be lane ruling. If he's not, it's a bucket. If he is, we're going to do this. So as the center is trying to get back through, he's kind of caught up. And this guy is going to be screened down 4 by the power forward. Instead of screening this spot, you should be seeking his man. Wherever his man is, his man's over there. So he should be right here, not right here. All right, depending on where his man is, that's where you want to line up. All right, so you screen down, and then he should be coming off the screen. He should be getting caught up in it. And then you come right up here and look for your shot. All right, and that's America's play. Basically, it's just screen across, down screen. And you can see it a lot better without the defense there. He passes to the wing. He cuts. If it's an open side in our play triangle, we screen across and down screen. It's as easy as that. All right. So from those two plays, we mix them up together so that every person understands the plays, and it allows us to force everyone to know the play, basically. All right. Moving on, we have. Let's see, what do we have here? I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't know which order that I want to go into, but I suppose that I could talk about. Let's do the trivia question right now because it actually leads into something else. All right. So the trivia question. I mean, I rolled my eyes so much when I saw this trivia question. I was like, oh man. So the trivia question is about the Warriors, and I know we got some Bay Area people over there, and they're gonna love the trivia question. So it is what it is. So. Trivia question for today. We got the Warriors 73 win season. What's up, Blake Bastani? All right, the Warriors 73 win season, which they didn't end up winning, by the way, but it is still an NBA record. All right. Anyways, so the question for today, if you guys watch the video or not, you might know this question. All right. The trivia question for today is. How many wins in a row did the Warriors win to start the season? How many wins in a row to start the season did the Warriors win in their record-breaking season? All right, that's the question. That's the question. I'll give you guys a few seconds, minutes, years to answer. Just let me know if you know the answer. And I guess you can guess. I don't know. So if you happen to know the answer, you know the answer. My Wi-Fi is bad. That is not the answer. My Wi-Fi is bad is not the answer. 24 wins it is. 24 wins. And I got Finn Kaufman as first. Man, he's a killer. All right. Yo, man. All right, but Blake knew it too. That's pretty good. Just a little late. And Finn said he had bad Wi-Fi as well. I mean, he's absolutely running away with this. All right. Yeah, Finn won. Oh, is that the first time that you've actually admitted to it? Anyways, well, speaking of that answer, now Finn, great job with it, man. You're definitely gonna win this month. I want you guys to still come here for the trivia questions, and next month is a new month, but I will send you your coin because we only have a few more days for the month. So fantastic job all time long. But speaking of 24 wins, speaking of 24, all right, we have. Where is it? Oh, actually, let me pull it up real quick. I'm not sure where I put it. Let me see this thing. That content, this right here. And let me go to my Chrome channel real quick. And you guys can watch Blake Bastani getting 24 threes in a row. I sped it up, cut it out a little bit. But 24 threes in a row. And now, if you guys are questioning that basket, don't worry about it. I've been to that court, and where his main basket is to his left, that's the halfway point. That's definitely a three-pointer. He's at a huge house because he's monster rich. But yes, and that's his 25th miss. That on 25, that was his miss. Anyways, great job with that. If someone's trying to beat that, 4 threes in a row. That's pretty tough. Don't worry. All right. If someone's trying to beat that, that is really, really tough. It's 10 feet. Yes, it is also 10 feet high. The only one has 2 coins now. Yes, Blake is. Oh, yeah. Blake is going to be the one of 2 people to have 2 coins now because Finn will get his coin. All right. So great job with that, Blake. If you guys do anything like that, post it. I don't care how random it is. If you have something dope, show it. If it's your first time dunking, show it. Whatever it is. Here's a random one, an extremely random one. You know what? I'll finish with the fun ones later. All right. Here's mine about Colorado. Okay, listen to this. So the second best ever is Finn with 15 in a row. All right. So here it goes. This is very, very complicated, so I'm gonna use this to show. All right, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people coming this weekend for the workouts. All right, and I'm super hyped, but it's really hard to like talk to these people because these kids don't understand where we're coming from. All right, they're not accustomed to certain ways of thinking. Right, so they're kind of lost. All right, it's like if you made it to the NBA, you wouldn't be used to their workouts, right? So, I'm gonna phrase it to them like this, basically, and you guys can use this for yourself because the end result is it refers to all of you. All right. So, anyways, watch this real quick, and here's my explanation about the entire point of our program. All right. So, here you go. In Jamaica, believe it or not, we're starting in Jamaica. All right. In Jamaica, they have very, very few people in Jamaica. But they start to run, they start to do sprinting stuff at a very, very young age, and everyone does it. All right. And they are so prolific that every single year, the top sprinters in the world are from Jamaica. Even though it's a very small place, because they take it seriously. They go hard at it, right? They go all the time. And in a place like Moraga, it's the same thing for swim. All right. And you guys from Moraga in California, you guys understand what I'm saying. And the fact that in Moraga, if you are a swimmer, you're guaranteed to go somewhere. Because if you're 3 years old, you're on the swim team. Everyone who's ever grown up in Moraga has been on the swim team. It's crazy, at least 99% of kids. All right. And like they go for like 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, all summer long. It's like insane. All right. And they take care of business. All right. So what I want to say is I want to create something like that in Colorado. Now, Colorado's funny, okay? Because Colorado, it has 600,000 people in Colorado. 600,000. And compare that to the rest of the world, all right, where Colorado has 600,000 people, the rest of the world has the rest of the country has 300 million people. All right? That is 150. All right? That is 1 over 50. That means 1 out of every 50 people. All right? 1 out of every 50, is it 50? Yes. And 1 out of every 50 people are from Colorado. But there's 60 people in the draft. You take away the 10 foreigners per year, you got 50 Americans in every single draft. We are not 1 in every 50 draft picks. We're actually 5 in 20 years worth of draft picks. If there's 50 draft picks every single year, 50 times 2 is 100, times that, times 10 more is 1,000. That means 5 in 1,000. Now, if you relate that, we should be 5 in 250. But we're 5 in 1,000. So we're doing 4 times worse than what we should be doing. All right. So what I want to do is I not only want to catch that number, I want to do what Moraga and Jamaica are doing, and I want to exceed that number. All right. So not everyone's going to go. No, not everyone's going to go. But one day here, after about me doing this for about 10 years, 20 years, whatever, instead of having right now the 5 people in 20 years for the draft picks, we know we will be by far past our 1 in 50 number that we should be. I want us to be about 2, 3, or 4 of 50 every single year. In the draft, we have 4 people make it. That would be amazing. All right, and if you do something like that, then you make this number easier. Where we have 600 high schools here in Colorado. There's 12 people per varsity. That's over $7,000. That's only $7,000. 7,000 people. That's 7,000 people per year that you have to beat. All right, 7,200, but I'm taking off the scrubs. All right, 7,000 people. That's all that you have to beat. It's not the world. It's not the world. People always say that there's such a small chance of making the NBA, think blah, blah, blah. No one's trying, one. And no one's trying this hard, too. And 3, it's not everyone, because everyone doesn't play. It's only 7,000 people that you have to beat. 7,000 to be, if we got the entire state to do my book, all right? If we got the entire state to do the Limitless Hoops book, which, it won't happen, but let's just say that we got the entire state to just do it. And every single person did it. Every single person did it page by page. Every single person worked that hard. Yes, we would get 4 NBA players per year, maybe more, okay, to come from this state. Now, remove those people doing it. Every team isn't doing it, just your team. It's the same number. Maybe not the 4 now, but your chances are the same. So your chances have improved just as much because your team did this. Now, rewind again. Say it wasn't your team. Say it was just you, or just you in California. Did your chances change at all from us convincing the entire state to do it versus us just convincing you to do it? No. They've actually improved. It's actually better that no one else does it. All right? So when you do this stuff, realize you're exponentially helping your case to make an NBA squad, a D1 squad, whatever. All right, and it's an everyday sort of thing, and it all comes with these numbers. And you're shooting for that Moraga, Jamaica mentality because you're going to need everyone because you're missing one thing or a couple of things actually. All right, you're missing inspiration. All right, and you can get inspiration from yourself or from others. All right, and when you have the entire state doing something like that, like the swim culture is, and Moraga, like Jamaica's sprint culture, it is easy. You're right, it is. But you don't really need that. All right, you guys have me, you guys have yourself, you guys have your own inspiration. So use this, and you guys can beat the odds because you doing it by yourself with no one doing it is even better odds. Do we have that? Anyways, let me read something. Bro, 6 million people live in Colorado. Oh, I'm sorry. In Denver. Sorry about that. My bad. But it's still very, very, very low. All right. I guess I need to be 0.5%. I've been doing book every day. Good job. Hey, just make sure that you guys work hard. But thank you for checking me on my math. 6 million people live in, yeah, whatever. So that's 1 in 50. All right. Wait, that's the math still works. My bad. Dang. All right. Anyways, next. All right. Next up, we have a random thing right here. We have our Tryout Flyers. All right. The Tryout Flyers are right there. It has if you see the image, that is Dennis Pomazanov. It says that we have all our dates right there. I'm hyped to pass this stuff out. I want to get it to every single school if I can. I don't know how. We have the one coach that wants to be a coach for us, and he's a PE teacher. On the back, it has the URL codes, and he'll pass it out in his school. So I'm thinking, man, if I could just give this to all the PE teachers, that would be dope. All right, because all I want to do is just pack this place and just get started. I don't care what level that we're starting at. I just want to get started with the full squad so that we can actually do things and perpetuate this to a higher level. All right. The math did work out anyways. Yeah, I got the math right. I got the number wrong. My bad. All right. But I won't create any excuses, but the reason that I put that number is because someone was talking about why are people saying that Embiid is an MVP candidate against Joker. And I said the only number that matters is the amount of money that they're going to make, because Philadelphia has 1.5 million people and Denver has 600,000. So that was where I got that number from. Messed up. Need summer. It is fun if I fly out to Colorado, do one of your camps. Next summer, not this summer. Yes. All right. So, anyways, the one thing that I wanted to show you guys was, let's actually go to our homework. So for the homework, we got Blake's threes. Nice job. Ren Marchetti, keep working. Great job with the triple cross repeat. All right. Fantastic job with all that stuff, you guys. Keep going, keep going, keep going. For the picture of the day, oh, yeah. We got, no one wants to miss another Jokic. All right, how a past mistake has impacted the NBA. Yo, people make mistakes and they try to like retroactively fix them. All right, people are gonna go crazy for the next European because of Jokic, because of Luka. All right, and they miss those guys because they weren't stereotypical, right? All right, don't do that. Do that to yourself. If something's different, don't be afraid of it. All right, see for what it's actually worth, and don't be caught up in everyone's like line of thinking. Okay. All right. So again, don't fall for that mess. Next up, we got our middle school. One-on-one cutthroat. End of play scenario. Double the post on the dribble. We talked about that. I can never read that one. It's so weird how it does that. Let me see. It's outlet pass back to sideline. And then miss free throws on purpose when you need to score. 10 plus seconds, down by 3 with free throws. We basically have gone over all that stuff. Let's move on to the next one with our story time. Some draw, others doodle, and some sketch their way through life. But you should make sure that you take the initiative to focus on each and every day like an artist of the highest caliber. Your goal should be to make each day your masterpiece. So that is the goal. You want to make each day your masterpiece, as if you were an artist, because you live one time. So every single day should be able to stand on its own at the end. So you can say like, this is what I did in my life. Someone should be able to like just scan down at any part of your life, and you should say, yeah, watch me any day, and this is how I live my life, and they should be impressed by it. All right. Moving on to high school. High school workouts, we got swoop, layup, chase, athletic rebound and putback, meet post on break, all out deny great players, miss free throws on purpose, and we talked about that one with the late game situation, and 10 plus seconds down by 3. John, schools keep kicking me off their courts for playing basketball. Hey, you want to be that kid, you're all right. As long as they don't arrest you, you're okay. All right, but let's watch the swoop layup, all right, real quick, and we got this, swoop layup. That's decent enough. All right, so that's our swoop layup. Our swoop layup is extending the ball so that no one can reach for it. Moving on to something silly real quick. I know, John school, got it. What else is there? Every day I get yelled at by teachers for playing basketball during lunch. Hey, it is what it is. I am one of the greatest defenders of free throws ever, but I've seen someone lately who can challenge me, and it's Kelly Oubre. I call timeouts during their free throws because you're not allowed to. So right when they're gonna shoot it, I go timeout. Like wait, like that. It's so cheating, but it's not really cheating because I don't know. It's not in the rule book. But watch what Kelly Oubre is doing real quick. Let's see where Kelly Oubre is. He is right here. He does that little chicken dance to get people to miss. It's hilarious. Look at it. All right, and if you watch him again, to win the game the other day.
Catches it,
He does it again. He gets someone to miss twice, actually.
This is the first free. Holmes is 3 of 5 from the line, but 80% on the year. The Nation's trying to help him out. He missed a ball. There you go.
So yes, that is Kelly Oubre. And then there's one more thing that I wanted to show you guys, and that is Kevin Love.
Here's this play I was talking about. Just good hustle. What is Kevin Love doing?
Kevin Love does not want to be playing in Cleveland, man.
Goodness.
I don't know if he's mentally gone, but like he does not want to play in
Here's
Cleveland.
this play I was talking about. Just
This
good
is a
hustle.
professional basketball player just giving up. All right? And you can't let frustration get to you like that. All right? You can't let frustration get to you like that. No matter what. All right? You can't let frustration get to you like that. All right? And imagine that. I mean, he's an NBA player. They still won't kick him off the team because he's that good. All right? But he got frustrated and he's just like, whatever. They have so many more plays of him just walking down the court. He's like miserable right now. I mean, no matter how much money you have, it's crazy. All right? You have to maintain mentally. All right? Don't let anything get to you. All right? Just keep going. If you're mentally strong, you will weed out everyone else because most people are mentally weak. All right? So I want you guys to keep going and stay mentally strong. Anyways, I think that's all that I have. I want you guys to keep working out and let me know how you're doing. I'll have a special guest tomorrow on the show, like right here physically with me. All right, so heads up for that. And that's about it. Anyways, Finn, I will get you your coin, but we will still keep count this month. So hopefully it gets to you in a few days. All right, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Great job with everything. Another great show. I hope you guys liked all my transitions. I'll make it better in the future. Anyways, talk to y'all later. And I'm out. Peace.